In this video, we are going to go over how to simplify cube root. So square root, for square root you have this radical symbol. But cube root, you have the radical symbol, but you have this small 3. So these problems are cube root because you see this small 3 here, here, here. So this is not 2 to the third power. This is 2 times cube root of 64. And same thing here, this is not x to the third power. This is the cube root. So usually on the question, it will be more clearer, like this 3 will be smaller and it will be closer to the radical symbol. So it will be clear that it's not x to the third power. I mean, it is possible that you might have x to the third power, but for these questions, this 3 is part of cube root. So these questions are cube root. So the steps are the same as you simplify square root, but you have to find triples inside the radical symbol. So let's go over step 1. You have to factor the number part until you are left with only prime numbers and circle the prime numbers. So let's review prime numbers. Prime numbers are numbers that have only 2 factors, so they cannot be divided anymore except for by 1 and itself. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and it goes on. But you have to know at least 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These are prime numbers. And you will often see 2, 3, 5 are used often. So let's factor 64. So let's divide by 64 by 2. Use your calculator. 64 divided by 2 is 32. And 2 is a prime number. 32 is not a prime number because it can be divided by 2. 2 and 32 divided by 2 is 16. And then 16 can be divided by 2. 8 can be divided by 2. And 4 can be divided by 2. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we circled all the prime numbers. And step 2, you have to list all the variables according to their exponent. So inside the radical, we have x, y to the third power. So it is x times y times y times y. And step 3, rewrite the radical with the factors, which are circle the prime numbers and variables together. And you have to circle triples. So you have to circle triples for cube root. So I'm gonna write the cube root. And before you put things inside the radical, you have to be careful because here we have a 2 before the cube root. So before you put these inside the radical, I'm gonna put 2 here. And then I'm gonna put all the numbers inside the radical. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And then x times y times y times y. And you have to circle triples. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and y, y, y. And then step 5, this is with step 5, step 4. Next step, write the radical symbol and take out all the circled triples. But when you take it out, you only take out 1 and write any number or variable that is left inside the radical sign. So we are gonna write the cube root. And before you take it out, I'm gonna bring these 2 because it's outside the radical symbol. And I'm gonna bring down 2 here and 2 here. And we have y, so I'm gonna bring down y. So you see inside it's a triple. When you take it out, you just take out 1. And x stays inside. And then last step, you have to simplify. So it's 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So it's 8y cube root. And x stays inside. Okay. And next question. Simplify cube root of 75, x to the 5th power, y to the 2nd power. So first you have to factor 75. Because it ends with 5, we know they can be divided by 5. 75 divided by 5, put in your calculator, it will give you 15. 15 can be divided by 5, and it is 35 times 3 is 15. Circle the prime numbers. And then I'm gonna write all the variables. So x times x times x times x times x, x to the 5th power, y times y. And then next step, you're gonna write everything inside the radical symbol. There's nothing outside the radical symbol, so you don't have to worry about it. So cube root, and then 5 times 3, and then x times x times x times x times x, y times y. And you're gonna circle triple. So here you have 5 times 5, but you don't see any triple, so you don't circle any number part for this problem. But x times x is a triple, so you circle this. For y times y, it's not a triple, you don't circle it. And next step, you're gonna take out the triple. So write the cube root. And this x comes out. Again, when it comes out, you take just out 1. So triple, you take it. And 5 times 5 times 3. And x times y times y. They stay inside. And then lastly, you have to simplify it. So x cube root. And then 5 times 5 times 3 is 75. And then x times x is x squared and y squared. So this is your final answer. And last question. You have to factor 32 inside the cube root. 2 times 16. 16 is 2 times 8. 8 is 2 times 4. 4 is 2 times 2. Circle the prime numbers. And then there is no variable inside the radical symbol, so we can skip step 2, and we are gonna go to step 3, rewrite the radical with the circled prime numbers. So before the cube root, we have a 3x. So before we put everything inside the radical symbol, I'm gonna write 3x. And there you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And I'm gonna circle the triple. And then triple comes out of the cube root. So again, before you take it out, 3x is here. You have to bring down 3x. And then this 2 comes out. When it comes out, you just take out 1. And these 2 stay here. And then you have to simplify. 3 times 2 is 6. So it's 6x cube root. 2 times 2 is 4. So this is your final answer.